Welcome back, Keepers of the Flame. Okay, so we're going to do a Virgo and hopefully a Pisces today. Virgo and Pisces today. I'm going to try to get, I don't want to make any promises, but I'm going to try to do as many as I can in the next 2 days. And then I have a full moon eclipse that I need to attend to. So, ushering in these energies with grace and gratitude is on my priority list. Okay, Virgo. What's happening? Does Virgo need to know for the highest good of all? What's up, Virgo? One, you don't want to talk about it. I feel you. I don't blame you. Screw this, lady. I hear you. Virgo. There you are. All right. Fine. Uncle, you say. Ooh, Nine of Swords. That's the I love. All right, Seven of Cups. You got choices, though. Good choice. As a Scorpio, I applaud that decision. As a Scorpio, I fully support you in letting all these like gross cups that are not serving you die off. Hit the road and don't come back. No more, no more. Okay. Nine of Pentacles in your root system. Chariot in reverse and the Hier-o-phant. Woo! There you go. There's something waiting in the wings here. So, hi-yo, I'm going to keep freaking etymologizing your turkises all day. So, Virgo, you have this lovely little Hier-o-phant here. Air, which is inheritor, successor, or initiate. O is the eye within, or spirit. And the phant is like a phantom, illusion. So, you are inheriting the spirit of illusion here. So, okay. People are like, we don't want any more illusions. Darling, the environment creates the cell. But if you don't get real about how reality is actually working and functioning, you are going to start off with lies. Virgo is going to be annoyed by that. So I feel like you are getting yourself together here. You're not moving forward with this until you let the things of that are making you disillusioned fall away. And this, this is starting to come alive in a collective manner with that, what is her name? Tara and Rosa? I can't remember, but we just had that revealed a day or two ago. So you're going to have to start from that basis of understanding like how reality is actually functioning if you want to get this illusionary system right. Because if you negate the truth of the situation, the reality, your illusion is going to be based on something that's not going to facilitate actual authentic growth, expansion, evolution. So once you get real about things, you can start understanding how to navigate and build a proper foundation to get to a different reality. Because if you do not understand the reality, okay, and what you would call like a false light paradigm, if you don't understand how that's working and operating on an intimate level, which you, Virgo, I know you do, use that for your base of not your foundation, but your base of moving forward here, because you're not moving because this is shaky ground. And that's pretty much where we're operating here, is in the great unknown. Okay, that's where all the magic happens. So if you can get a firm grasp on the reality of the situation, then take steps to create an illusion that will get you to a more fulfilling, healthier, and hopefully a radiating environment, which facilitates growth and expansion and evolution, which is the complete opposite of what we've been stewing in for a hot minute. Okay, so the reality, facts, right? Virgo loves that. You know how to dial it down to the little cellular structure. It's awesome. It's amazing. So when you're moving forward, rather than facilitating that and just being like, I guess this is the way it is, you're bringing this forward. Heck yeah. Virgo, that's major achievement for you. I want to take a minute and just say, like, wow, that's huge for a Virgo to bring forth that creative nature, because usually you want the instruction manual. You're like, okay, I see the machine. Okay, where's the manual? I'm not doing anything with it. So I see the manual. Unfortunately, darling, usually when you're dealing with the unknown and the eye of illusion here, you're not given really an instruction manual. You have to tap inside, and that's what you've done here with your Nine of Pentacles and your Hier-o-phant. That's an achievement for a Virgo, period, the end. Very well done, Virgo. And you're letting all those options that you thought were like real before die off. So you're coming to an understanding that there are things in your environment here that are messing with your mind. They're messing with your mind. So let them die off, let them fade away, whatever it is, burn them off, put them down the river. And there's different modalities for this. We are in air. Do some breath work. I just posted a video about Terry Peterson and the soul, or the connection to spirit website. So if you go to that, she's having some great breath sessions right now. I am not getting paid to do this. She doesn't know I'm doing this, but it's starting to really take hold in my life. And granted, it took me a while. I'm a Scorpio stellium, fixed sign. Boy, do we just like, we'll go, but we'll kick and scream the whole way. So it's taken me a hot minute to get there, but I am like right there, and it's exactly where I need to be. So you are here too on a precipice of something that you are birthing here, bringing forth, but you're not moving forward with anything until you get a firm grasp, which that's the most amiable thing about Virgos, is you're like, if I don't see what the hell I'm doing, I'm not doing it. See, I'm the why. Like, if you don't tell me why, this is a no-go. If you don't give me a full fledged, this is the outcome, this is why you're going to go do it. And if I can't connect those dots in my brain, it is not going to happen, friends. I'll even pretend. I'll be like, sure, whatever. And then do it my own way. Okay. I'm a little shitsky that way. Okay, hang on. Let's get the Nine of Swords, see if we can clarify. Virgo, you got the Empress at the bottom. Now, I did shuffle this and put some, Virgo meditation into it, but woo! Yeah! Just saying. Have I given you the Empress woo? Preachy thingy thing yet? Yeah, they're on the big C word is trying to cancel out Empress woo, taking down all of her legacy right now. And it's because they don't want people to understand that in order to build an empire, you take care of the people first. You look out for their best interests first. Now, China's waking up to this. They're starting to understand that if you educate your people and do good in the world and drive things forward in a productive manner, you're going to get a greater outcome. They are literally picking apart her legacy right now and going, okay, how did she do this again? Because she is, in my humble opinion, she is one of the only reasons why that particular country is the way they are right now. She made dang sure that they were not going to fall for any reason. So, you're starting to understand that here. The Star in reverse. Then you have the Magician. Ooh. Three of Swords in reverse. You're healing here. And the Five of Wands in reverse. Yeah, you done. You're like, okay. Uni, how do I alchemize this? So you start off with, not knowing how to heal here. And then you're like, let me step into something that I can understand, which is the Magician. And then the Three of Swords is in reverse. So that's basically uprighting. Uprighting the Star card. Healing, right? And then you're done with the petty arguments. You're putting your wands down here. And this feels like, to me, you are starting to understand what it means to explore and maneuver towards safer waters with the Seven of Cups here. You're starting to understand what it means to be able to just relax and look at your options without having to deal with a traumatic mindset here. You're I don't know if I'm that little pine cone in your brain is starting to glow. Okay, so once you get out of that trauma mode, I don't want to get like, I don't know, touched here. So what I'm doing here is now, because every time I try to like kind of come at that, it like freaks out on me and my video goes all wonky. So, and then it won't upload it. It's really crazy. So that little pineapple in your brain like glows, or is supposed to glow. That's made out of calcite. Is starting to come alive here because you're getting off the, hi, how you doing, buddy? You're getting off the trauma brain mode. You're getting out of that modality of being constantly available for being triggered, for being uprooted, and this is a jumping of paradigms. So like maybe you were good before, but you had a few little knots and ties to kind of move. And this is the journey of life. We're always going to have wounds to heal, right? But this feels like something that's getting you to a different paradigm here. This is, and you're like, do I go yet? Do I go yet? I don't know, Virgo. Maybe wait till after this eclipse thing, because this eclipse it's a full moon in Scorpio. Dun dun dun. Which is death here. You're right on this. You're right on track here, Virgo. you're right in alignment. So oftentimes eclipses are the things that like you're confronting what's hidden here. And we're doing this on a massive scale, which I mentioned before, but you're confronting everything that's hidden within that realm of probably your psyche here. Something in here is hidden and you know that instinctively, which is why you're not moving forward. So you need to let this illusion die off first. So maybe wait probably 3 to 6 days after that. And then Mercury's in retrograde. Blast it. You know what? Just calm it. Calm your, you know what, for the, okay. Calm it for the month of May. Everybody take a deep freaking breath. All right. So for the Seven of Cups, you have the Ace of Cups in reverse. And the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody's being left out in the cold. Yep, this could be a relationship that has to die here. This could be, something that really hurt you in the past. It could be a family situation, could be a deep, intimate relationship, whether it be through friendship or companionship, romantic, whatever it is. But I think this one cut pretty deep here. So with death, you get the Six of Cups in reverse, the Chariot in reverse, the Lovers in reverse, and the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, emotional volatility, a freeze of Virgo every time. So you might need to pick something. You got a mountain to climb here, and you might need some assistance in doing so. Okay. At the top of that peak, you're going to see the overview. So you're going to know where to take your chariot. Does that make sense? No, I'm not saying you have to go see a doctor or a therapist. That's totally, I don't know who you are exactly. So when we're talking about like working with people, it could be, maybe it's a work colleague that like you just need to freaking dive in. Maybe it's a spiritual leader that you've been like needing to kind of rediscover something in your spirituality that they might trigger. Now, I'm not saying go spend $15,000 on a freaking weekend retreat. That's not what I'm saying here. I'm saying do what you can for yourself with what resonates with you. Because wherever you're at life, it's not that you don't have enough. It's the universe is instructing you, look, I don't want you to do this specific thing right now, so you're not going to have anything to be able to get there. We tend to be like, no, the universe is just guiding you. If you let it, hands off the freaking wheel, not even letting Jesus touch it, just freaking hands off. And be like, okay, uni, I hear you. You said no. We're going this way. Fine. So really letting spirit take control here and working with people that facilitate the process. Because if you're getting to the eye of illusion here, you want somebody who can see that clearly, assisting in the process. And again, not giving the reins over to that person. You don't like say, well, because you know more than me, you just do it. Ugh, no. You need to do the work. But you might need some sort of outside facilitation here. And it could be, maybe it's somebody you know through work. Maybe start testing out the waters here. With the Lovers in reverse, this definitely has to do with work. Something. That's going to get you paired back to yourself here. And on the move. So gestate a little bit. Do some emotional work. Sit with your emotions. Yeah, we got to do that. Got to do it. Let's get the 9 of Pentacles. 2 of Wands. Okay, so you're looking out. Okay. And you might not see it, but you do have, the 9 of Pentacles here, signifies you do have the whole world in your hands. You're just not paying attention to it. So pay attention to it. Chariot in reverse. There's your Empress. And the 8 of Wands in reverse. No messages, darling. Don't send, don't receive. Unless it's to do with love and filling your cup here. Chariot in reverse for Virgo. There it is. Yeah, you're hanging on to some old beliefs here. And that might be part of what you need to let die. With the 3 of Pentacles and then the 4 here. There might be some belief structure system that just needs to be looked at a little bit closer to see where you might be doing this dirty. And a lot of times it was instilled, we didn't realize it, we didn't even pay attention to it, we thought everybody else around me is doing this. Well, I guess that's what I'm going to do too, because that's what everybody else is doing. Okay, you feel me? There's your Hier-o-phant. And the 4 of Wands in reverse. Dang. All right, Virgo. Hier-o-phant. Clarified in the roots of the read for Virgo. What's up, Virgo? What's up with this Hier-o-phant? Six of Pentacles in reverse. Make sure there's equal give and take, Virgo. Don't. Okay. Hey. Now we're at. I can't read them out. Virgo, shorten it up. I know you want to tell me everything, but like just a few things. There we go. For the betterment of the Virgonian. Strength. Okay. Yeah, you're going to have to find your courage and strength here, but that's probably going to come from, it might come from the Hier-o-phant. It might come from that eye of illusion that you can see a better world. And because you have that vision, because you have that way of seeing things, you can create a better world. You can put this to a modality that meets everything in the middle. That's on the lion's head. What's in the center of this? Meeting yourself in the center, in the middle. being like, what is for my highest good? And the thing about your highest good is the highest good is always going to have to do with the highest good of everybody else as well. We have this weird thing that the highest good for all can't be reached because everybody has different needs and different wants. But if you honor your own needs, it's going to inspire others to honor their own needs as well. So how the heck is that going to be wrong? You see me? Yeah. Okay. Let us get a card of inspiration. Guidance. Highest good for Virgo. Listen. For Virgo. Thank you. 20 minutes. Sweet. We might be able to get through both of them. Sishandra, Grace. Valerian, Acceptance. Dingo, dingo. Yeah, that's that Nine of Swords energy, Valerian. Nice. Like it a lot. Okay. So, let's get. And this is Jupiter and Venus. All right, ready, set, grow. Grace, inner beauty, inspirations, euphoria, visions, supernatural powers, synergy. Ooh, good word. That's a good word. In traditional Chinese medicine, flavors are seen as energetic symbols within a plant, demonstrating its distinct healing traits. Sisandra berry contains all 5 flavors: sweet, bitter, salty, sour, and pungent, directly signaling all its encompassing and highly medicinal nature in earning its name Wu Wei Zi, or 5-flavored berry. Perfectly yin-yang balanced Sisandra nurtures all 5 elements: wood, fire, earth, metal, and water, and enters all 12 energy channels or meridians of the human body as the symbol of longevity and beauty, even suggesting the ability to attain immortality. Sisandra is pictured often in ancient Chinese art. Considered a panacea, it increases energy, prolongs life without aging, benefits the mind, supports the eyes, acts as anti-inflammatory, helps against radiation, protects from nervous system toxicity, cleanses heavy metal toxicity, supports adrenal function, supports the lungs, benefits sexual function, balances hormones, and protects the skin. Dingo, dango. Alrighty. Buckle up, Buttercup. Sisandra is ruled by Jupiter and has an all-encompassing longevity, enhancing and expansive medicinal nature. The way it embraces all 5 elements, all 12 energetic channels, and all flavors, provides longevity to every organ system, and harmonizes all polarities, also signature of Venus. Jupiter is about to go, into Taurus, which is ruled by Venus. Ta-da! Like the Temperance card in the tarot, the goddess holds a cup of water representing the subconscious as she crosses over the stream of water representing the conscious mind. Sisandra's medicine teaches us about the high alchemy of beauty, grace, and the harmony of dualities. Like the medicine of Swan, Sisandra is here today to remind you of the grace within balance, patience, and moderation. You're being invited to allow life force to flow through you without force or resistance. Follow your visions and pay close attention to the subtle language in your body and surroundings. If you feel out of orbit or aloof, make time to ground. Grounding will only facilitate your development to a higher consciousness. I think that might be the end of it. Yep. Okay. 44, Valerian. So Valerian might assist with this whole 9 of Swords situation you got going here. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun. Acceptance. This is Neptune, Dreamtime. Ancient physicians refer to this plant as Fu, due to the pungency of its smell, referred to in text as smelly old socks. While other names of this plant, such as allheal and cutfinger, are common, the Latin origin of Valerian's name comes from Valeri, meaning to be strong and healthy. In medieval Sweden, valerian was sometimes placed in the wedding clothes of the groom to ward off the quote-unquote envy of the elves and protect the marriage. It was said to be used by witches to protect and unbind those who were the target of evil spells. The Nordic goddess Hertha put valerian on her riding crop, causing the stag she rode to increase in power and speed. In combination with the bridle of hops, valerian is suspected to have helped facilitate the journey between the realms, the liminal space often inhabited by witches, or between awakening and sleeping life. This is where your DMT is released to. Both of the Greeks and the Celts used valerian to ward off evil, traditionally hanging it in bunches around windows to repel spirits and protect the home from lightning. They also used it to consecrate ritual tools, promote peace and provide purification, break hexes, and enhance stability and happiness. A growing number of clinical trials now show how various types of valerian help improve sleep quality and alleviate insomnia, exhaustion, fatigue, and pain. Valerian resembles Neptune's archetype as the herb of powerfully greatly relaxes the body and mind to experience deep states of rest, sleep, and even access to other worlds. Neptune is the plant of dreams, other realms, the subconscious mind, the psychic mind, imagination, and fundamental connection to spirituality. Valerian assists us in abandoning the story that keeps us bound to one's reality, allowing us to access beyond our physical body into a greater mystical reality. Beginning to end, dude. Yeah. Valerian supports us by widening our trigger points and helping us to zoom out of situation that might be overloading you with anxiety or stress. Remember to go easy on yourself and don't push yourself too hard to meet goals. Valerian remedies are the internal parts of ourselves that can embody mouse energy when we're overly analytical and judgmental in a higher trigger mode. The message here is to take measure. Although your foundation can be established with great order, there is a certain amount of flow needed in order to enjoy creativity and growth. Don't exhaust yourself in the details. Embrace your imperfections. All right, quick sleep talk. So, if you are having trouble sleeping, I am not a professional. I'm not a medical person. I'm just telling you what I have read in other places. I have worked at a store that facilitates healing through natural things. Not healing, but I should say homeostasis. So you can get back to something more regular based. It doesn't cure anything. It's not, nothing, but it will help achieve or set you towards the goal of homeostasis, if you will. This is not a cure-all by any way. But, excuse me. Typically, when you're having sleep problems, the recommendation would be, and I'm not recommending this, I'm just regurgitating what I have heard and known to be suggested. So when we're dealing with our bodies, oftentimes we forget that what we're intaking includes a lot of our nutrients and our needs. So knowing that the soil is depleted in magnesium, there's not going to be a lot of it in our food. And the magnesium is the transmitter herb that takes the nutrients out of the food and puts it where it needs to go in the body. That's a very, very layman's terms of what magnesium is for. So it is the transmitter herb, okay? This is good for the heart, so you're going to go there. That's good for the eyes, you're going to go there, blah, 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 blah. So I would, if you are having some trouble, maybe start off with a low dose of the whatever the heck it is, magnesium. That's just what's recommended. I've done that before for myself. And if you're taking a multivitamin, probably already in there, so then you would need to move on to this sort of thing. So, a lot of people reach for melatonin. The body naturally produces melatonin. If you take melatonin for too long and too high a dose, your body will actually stop producing it. So you need to be careful about that. You need to be really careful, okay? So magnesium, see how it happens, and then maybe some GABA, which is going to get the relaxation and things like that. If you're a very tense person, sometimes GABA helps people. And again, I'm not a doctor. I'm not prescribing you anything. I'm not giving you doses or anything like that. I'm just spewing what I've been told. Okay. If you are in serious trouble here, you need to go seek professional help. I am not it. I am not a supplementation for anything. And I'm not suggesting that these supplements are going to be a cure-all for anything. I'm just regurgitating for entertainment purposes only, okay? So valerian is a sleep aid, definitely. And that's usually when I was working in that environment, that's what we would usually suggest if the melatonin wasn't working, if the GABA wasn't working, yada, yada, yada. And we would oftentimes make sure that they were only on the melatonin for a good, between like 21 to 30 days. And then you got to take a break and switch to something else. Otherwise your body you could be in risk of shutting it off entirely. So, which in that case, you're just going to have to keep upping the dose because your body, it's an external thing. So when you start taking something, your body's going to get used to it. And then you're going to have to up the dosage. It's just like it is with any other prescribed medication through a doctor. Your body's going to become acclimated to it, and you're going to need more and more of it. So that's why this is not a cure-all. Nothing in the medicinal world is a cure-all. You need to remember that, like, you know, only short bits and bouts of this need to happen. Like, if you continue to take the same thing over and over again for extended periods of time, it's eventually going to stop working. That's what we just, I don't know why. We just like if you're going to come to the end of the road, unless you want to hit a toxicity point. So when we're doing all this type of thing, it's only if you absolutely positively have to take it. And in most cases, you don't. Your food's not giving you the right input. What is that? Like, food be thy medicine and medicine be thy food. Blah, 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 blah. I think that was Socrates who said that. Or was that Aristotle? Okay. So, I know. Why can't you be more obsessed with dead men's words like the rest of them? I can't. So I'm not suggesting anything here, but if you are in a Nine of Swords moment, try looking it up on the internet to see what it means on a physical basis, on a mental, psychological basis, okay? And maybe start from there. Maybe you can just start practicing better sleep care. No screen time before bed, lights down low, no hot water or cold things right before bed, no exercise, just have a nice hour before you go to bed that you can just relax and just shut down for the day. Journaling, reading a book, things like that. Just, okay.